Welcome to a new era at Bramley Moore Dock. Boys and girls, welcome back. The summer is over. We are about to start a brand new season. We have moved into our new home. We've had an inaugural friendly in our new home, and I will take you through all of the pre-season activity we've seen. I will also take you through some activity that we've had in the transfer window as well, both behind the scenes and very much in the playing squad too. Let's get into it. So, our first game is going to be Everton versus Fulham at home at Bramley Moore Dock. So it will be our first game in the Premier League that you get to see at our brand new stadium. So we'll get into that shortly. But before we do that, let's talk about how pre-season went. So all green. So that's a real positive, of course. You know, you would expect to see that, I suppose. But a really, really good tour out in America. So first of all, we took on Bromby. We did that before we travelled out to the States. But then we travelled out to the States. We took on Miami, gave them a beating. Lionel Messi did get himself on the score sheet. So, you know, fair dues. Then we travelled to Orlando, took them on, beat them 3-1. Columbus Crew took those guys on, beat those guys 3-0 too. And then we came home and we came back to face Lazio at Bramley Moore Dock. And we gave them a good beating, which was great to see. And then we had one further friendly against Sligo, our affiliated club, just to keep our wheels turning. Don't really know why the guys that arranged our friendlies had a really big gap between our last friendly and the start of the season, so I threw another one in myself. Let's now move to talk about behind the scenes, right? I talked to you at length at the end of last season about making sure that I strengthened my team to try and give us the best possible opportunity as we move into our new stadium and as we take on Europe to make sure the players can develop as best they can. And I believe I've done that. I like to see this. So the team behind me are significantly stronger. The board did back me in terms of bringing in some more coaches. I think I got an extra 2 or 3. The scouting work is very much still under direction from me and also our brand new technical director. Director of football. Which one is it? Director of football. Jonas has come in. Jonas has replaced Kevin. Kevin did give us a parting gift, but he's replaced Kevin. Far, far better at judging player potential, better at judging player ability, and his negotiation skills are higher. And he's got a breadth of knowledge in South America. So looking forward to seeing what he can bring me. Really excited about bringing him in. Good to see it. It's going to help us bolster our quality in the recruitment team. And we are still recruiting for another 2 scouts. So we'll, fingers crossed you'll see that nudge up a little bit further. We've maintained our dominance in terms of our strength in the medical staff, with quite a small number of people in the team as well. So pleased with that, pleased with the quality we've got in. But more importantly, we've done some business in terms of bringing in quality in the scouting set, in the coaching setup. Okay, so what have we changed? First of all, our assistant manager's gone. I've brought in a new friend. So we no longer have Ian Wone. We have Richie Kyle. He's going to be my pal. He's going to work with me to try and develop the team. Very, very good in terms of his defensive coaching ability, which was in an area where we lacked. Good at tactical knowledge, so he can help me in that regard. People management's not too bad. Good level of discipline. He can work with kids, which is what we're trying to, we want to develop our youth system, don't we? So really, really good to have him in. And I think he will really help me as we look to progress. Additionally, we've brought in 1 or 2 other coaches. No names that you will probably know. Obviously, we've retained Dennis Bergkamp. We've retained Stuart Pearce. But out the window went Brian Kidd. He retired, so he's gone. But other than that, we've brought in some real strength in terms of quality, a couple of Argentinian nationals as well. So good abilities in terms of defensive mentality work. And we've strengthened in the attacking areas too. All of which means we are now top of the pile when it comes to our coaching setup. which is exactly where I want us to be. We haven't got the strength in terms of our finances, but we have got the strength in terms of our backroom staff, our facilities, our stadium. We're in Europe. All of these things are going to add to build up the reputation of Everton as we look to try and rejuvenate the football club on top of what we did last season. I know you're all interested, though, in the transfer window, so let's get into that then. So, out's 59 million, in 81. So we've spent more than we've brought in. In terms of an outgoings, stop looking over there, I can see you doing it. Pablo went out for 29 million. Juventus matched his release clause. He was desperate to go. He's gone. Facundo Torres has gone out to Hoffenheim, 28 million. Pleased with that for him and for us. We've recouped our money. We didn't make a loss. And, you know, in reality, he wasn't quite up to the standard that we wanted him to be. Couple of kids have gone out on loan. I'm really looking forward to seeing this lad develop. Look at him. He's turning into a monster. And he did really well pre-season as well for us. But he's gone out, scored on his debut for Cardiff, and hopefully he will continue to develop. Tim went out for £1.5 million. It's literally all we could get for him, and we had to hire an intermediary to get that. But other than that, no one else has gone out the door. Can I get Dwight McNeil out the door? No, I simply cannot get him out the door. So he's still here. He's going to be in the 21s, and that's where he's going to stay. I did mention a parting gift from Kevin, and his parting gift to me was the signing of Patrick Dorgu, a wonder kid. We've got a wonder kid in the van, so that's good news. He's now going to be our number one left back. He's going to develop into an absolute monster, I hope. But quality-wise, it's all there going forwards. Is he as strong defensively as Renan Lodi? No. But I'm hoping he's going to develop in that area too. But he's exactly what we want to see. Covering the hard yards, working off the ball, making sure he's got plenty of anticipation for through balls, looking to get that agility used. Pace is there for days. Really, really pleased with this pickup. So he did a good job, Kevin, in this one. I will give him that. Other than that, who else have we brought in? So you knew already about Jakubishvili and Hatate. He's coming too. But I did exactly what I kind of alluded to in the last episode, right? I went and got my pickup, which was Mateus Cunha. I think I got him in for 23.5 million. Really pleased with that fee. Loads of flair, the ability to run at players. He's not short of height either. He's scored his fair few headers in pre-season, and he loves running at players. So on that left-hand side, we've got a real, genuine Brazilian threat, which I'm delighted with. So he's in, and he's going to be our starting left winger. I also signed as a centre-forward. Really pleased with him. Only young, again, Brazilian. So looking for him to work with Cunha, and ideally Rodriguez too, as you know, we get that South American flair building up in the squad. Really, really good. He's going to be battling it out with Luca. For me, Luca's still our number 9. That isn't going to change, but this kid brings a little bit of a different level of quality, likes to run at players, likes to move off the ball. Looking forward to seeing what he can do in the Premier League as well. He's in the van. Dorgu, we've already talked about. Manu Kone was brought in by Jonas, I think is the name of our new football technical director. So that's a good start when you can't remember his name. So, but he's gonna act as cover for Ghana. In reality, he's going to do the hard work. He's going to win the ball back, and then he's just going to give it to a better player. Only young, French, loads of ability. Quite pleased with the pickup, to be honest, and it gives me the opportunity to rotate that midfield triangle in its fullness now, rather than just the top two. And then lastly, we've brought in a right back to replace Maffeo. We've brought in Valentin Gendry. Lovely, lovely right back. Exactly what we're looking for. Again, starting right back. He's going to work with Patterson in and out, dropping in and out, but really pleased with this pickup as well. Only paid 17 million for him. Really pleased with that. I went back in for Leif Davis, as you would expect for that left-hand side, just to see if 18.5 million was value for Dorgu. Definitely was. 17 million is definitely value for Valentin too. Really pleased with the work we've done in the window. Really pleased with it. So as you can see now, we've got quite a strong squad. Pleased with what it looks like. I did nearly bring in a keeper. Cards on the table. I did. I nearly brought in a new keeper, again Brazilian, but he wanted to be a star player. He wanted to play every week, and I just couldn't bring myself to do it to Jordan. Not yet. Maybe next season. in the forefront of our minds for next season, maybe. But yeah, really, really pleased with the squad. Strong, a little bit more depth than we had before. You can see I've kept Chimetti around. He's going to stick in the first team squad now as well. He will rotate. We've got a forward three, and we know that Kyle can also play wide left. So it gives us options, particularly if I want Chimetti on the bench as well. That works for me. Jake O'Brien is now back in from sort of the loan time that he's been out. Really big lad, can do a lot for me going forward. I think there's time for him to develop yet, and he's only 24. So I'm going to stick him in alongside Branthwaite, two younger players, to really try and develop that partnership. This is what it looks like. So Roy's going to move out to the right-hand side. We've got Willock still in the Mazzala role that's going to flow out here. Gibbs, White and Garner. Mateus Cunha and Dog, who make up that completely changed left-hand side. Luca up top, Branthwaite and O'Brien, and that will be Valentin when he's fit. He broke a toe or something. He broke some kind of foot situation in our last friendly, the one before. I think it was Lazio. So he is actually out for the opening game of the season, but he will come in there and take Patterson's place. So that's pre-season. I'm pleased with it again. I really am. We've worked within the finances, still got a little bit of money, plenty of money in the wage budget. So in terms of the work that we've done, happy, really happy. Upon review, let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you think there's anything more I could have done. Let me know if you think we've strengthened in the right areas. I'm not planning on doing anything else. I am working to get some of our kids out on loan. I can't shift him. He's going to have to stick around. No one's willing to pay his money. There is a club in Saudi Arabia that wants him, but they're not willing to pay 10 million. I'm tempted to say sell him for any price to get my 75 grand a week back, in all honesty. But part of me's pained not to get any money in the door for him. But there we go. I'm delighted. I'm saying all of this. We're going to go and take on Fulham. And knowing my luck with you lot watching it, it'll all fall over. But let me know what you think. Comments, like, subscribe, all of those things I don't say often enough. And the next time you see me, we'll be in our brand new changing rooms, ready to take on Fulham. And welcome back. We are here. We are in the dressing room. This is how we're going to line up. You've seen the lineup. You know what it looks like. In terms of the bench, we've got a really, really strong vet bench. Nopper in goal, obviously, there is our sub-keeper. Loddy, Wober, Dewsbury Hall, Kyle George, Rodriguez, Kone now to cover that area for us. Chimetti, again, direct centre forward, and then Tarks as well. I'm contemplating this kind of a change. Rio had a really good pre-season. In fact, I'm doing it. Rio had a really good pre-season, particularly in this area, looking to get forward and have some shots at goal. So fingers crossed he can bring that form into the new season with us when he does get his opportunities. Pleased with that. Let's get into the game. We're staying positive. We're going to go with our strength, which is going forwards. We know what we're good at, scoring goals. So fingers crossed we can maintain that level of form. Bradley's even saying, listen, can't pick a hole in that. So he's not wrong, is he? He doesn't need to make a comment, unlike you lot, which you need to do down there in that section. Okay, what we're saying to these players, stick to the plan? Not really. This is a match we should be winning. And it is. If we want to kick on, which we absolutely do, we need to be beating the likes of Fulham at home. Hello, Marco up there. Gary, how can I help you? It's not me against Marco, is it? Let's all calm down. Psychological advantage. I genuinely don't think it matters, Gary. Yes, we want to score and want to score early. Yes, we've had a good build-up. We look primed to perform. Strength. Let's get into this. The lads are out. Bramley Moore Dock looks absolutely superb. For those of you that care, we sold over 40,000 season tickets. That's, I think, 8,000 more than we did last season. So that really helps us in terms of cash in the tills, of course. So that's all going to bolster our performance. Nothing's happened in the first 10, which is okay. It's all right. We're not dominating the possession, though, which is not what I want to see, I will be honest. There we go, much better. Much better, the lads heard me. They heard me, got on the ball, started to play a bit. Are we going to see anything from any of the lads, though? That would be lovely if we could. No? No, we're taking it to Fulham. Mind you, have I got highlights on? No, I've not. Apologies. I had it on commentary because that's how I have it when you're not here. My bad. Sorry about that. So that's why we've not seen any highlights. Just imagine you saw Kuna, which, he's playing a 7. He was bolstering down that left-hand side, absolutely eating up the yards, doing really, really well. It's 2-on-3 here. Roy's got the ball. He slipped Kuna in. I mean, he's got a load of work to do, but can he find anybody? He doesn't need to find anybody. Matheus Cunha is the signing of the season already. I'm declaring it right now. He just decided, I'm going to take the game by the scruff of the neck. It doesn't matter that it's 1-on-5. I'm going to take them all on, and I'm just going to slot like that. Leno had no chance. Bottom corner. What a finish. What a pickup. I'm delighted with it. Great start. 1 on the XG, exactly where we deserve to be. Fulham corner just before half time. Can we get this away? Just stand up, no fouls. Good toe, well done you. Get out, can we? Bassey's gone from distance and Bassey's beat Pickford. I was too excited. The FM gods decided they want to strike me down, and I understand. I apologise. But it's too late. It's too late. This toe was lovely, and you just want to break from there, don't you? You want to get out, and we didn't. And then Bassey just drives at his man and hits it from distance. And in fairness, you'd probably ask Pickford to do more. It didn't come through bodies. I'm not going to try and defend him like that. We should have really done more. Okay. Strong performance on paper, right? It is. We've created many chances. We're exactly where we want to be in terms of playing football. We just need to do a little bit more. Go make a difference for me, midfielders. That's where we're strong. Dorgu on the ball. Finds Gibbs-White early. We've got a kick-off highlight, which is unusual. Branthwaite's just strolling forwards. Dorgu into Kuna, round the corner to Willock, who's floated out wide, which is what you want to see from your Mazzala, but he's lost out. Branthwaite, though, recovers possession. Can we find feet again? Dorgu. Back to Branthwaite. Don't mind it. Bit of patient build-up. Back outside to Jake O'Brien, who steps forwards. Garner inside to Gibbs-White. See the gap, didn't see it. Patterson's on it though and jumps. Looks to take on his man and does so. Finds Luca absolutely superb. They've listened to us at half time. The orange juice has worked. They're fully refreshed and now they're firing again. I was talking about this gap there. If Roy could have made that forward run, maybe Gibbs-White could have reversed it. Maybe I'm asking a little bit too much. The way he got across his man there, all 6 foot 75 million of his frame working for him. Great to see. 2-1. Deserved. We are positive. We're looking to play on the front foot, which is hopefully what the Toffees fans would want to see, particularly in our new stadium, playing the right way. 65 minutes on the clock. I'm hoping everybody's fit. We shouldn't really need to be making changes. Jake O'Brien, 6'6", nods in at the near post. Genius. I did mention this last season for those of you that were listening, though. That kid could potentially come back and get in the first team, particularly with his height. Both centre-halves provide us with a real aerial threat now. And then you throw on Luca as well. For set pieces, we should be really dangerous. We should. Fulham throw in our half. Smith Rowe back to Bassey, the original goal scorer. Smith Rowe from distance, but he's fired wide. Pickford had it covered. That's what we'll say, at least. 68 minutes. We're going to make a couple of changes now, purely to get some players on, make sure that they're still ticking over. Everybody's playing quite well, which is good to see. He's having a good game, but he's on a yellow, our enforcer, so we are going to bring on Kone. He's going to come and do a job for us. Take over there, son. Just do the dirty work. Make sure you look after it. Thank you very much. Anybody else looking like they are tiring? Dorgu, want to try and protect him, maybe. Maybe we get Loddy on. We know Loddy can do a job, and he's stronger defensively than Dorgu. So, again, makes sense to make a change. And then maybe we look to try and protect the midfield couple that we have in there. Dewsbury Hall, go and do the Mazzala job for me. And then we'll introduce Reu as we reach sort of 80 minutes, as long as everything is currently at the status quo. Kone on the ball, Gibbs-White. O'Brien. Good. Come over here. Loads of space over here. Kone, Dewsbury Hall. I like it. Really patient play. Loddy inside to Dewsbury Hall, and then he steps his man, which is great. Drives forwards. Lovely ball to Luca. Can we hit the target? No, it's been blocked. And they've clipped, but we've won it back. Kuna inside to... Oh, what a reverse that was. Luca could have probably scored there, I think. I think he could have possibly scored there. We're going to make a couple of other changes now. We're going to introduce Kyle George up top, and we're also going to introduce, where is he? Rio, on you come, son. Come and take Gibbs' white shirt. Go and do a job for me. We're 3-1 up. Can you make it 4? That's the challenge to you two as you get on that pitch. You've got 15 minutes. What can you deliver for me? Time's ticking away. You're not going to get to see too much of Kyle George, it looks like, but there is a lot of extra time. Box looking for Jake O'Brien again, but doesn't find him. Loddy back to Kuna. Inside to Dewsbury Hall from distance, who's found the bottom corner with an absolute screamer. You don't see that often from Kiernan Dewsbury Hall, but that Mazzala roll encourages him to get forward, and he's just mopped up on the edge of the box there. He's dropped in lovely into a pocket just to say, I'll cover defensively, but then he's found a space and slotted past Leno as we make it 4-1 in our inaugural Premier League game at Bramley Moore Dock. What a superb start to the season this looks to be. As time ticks away, that looks to be all. The referee's blown up after 99. A load of added time there, but really, really pleased with this. Really pleased. 4-1 in our opening game. Yes, it's only Fulham, but actually the performance is what matters there, and we did incredibly well. Yeah, absolutely. He did really well. I thought it was a fantastic strike. I really did. And Kuna was superb too. And it came at a really important time for us, of course it did. And we are top of the league. Thank you very much. I think I shall end the save there. Thoughts? No, obviously I won't because, I want to keep playing. But what a tremendous start. Let me know your thoughts then, ladies and gents. Let me know your thoughts in terms of the performance. Let me know your thoughts in terms of my performance in pre-season. I'm interested to know what you think of our signings. Stick a prediction in the old comments in terms of where you think we're going to finish. I'm pretty sure they did. They had us 11th. So they've not really given us any kind of benefit for the signings made, particularly behind the scenes. So I'm hoping to compound them once again. We've got to be mindful we're playing in 4 competitions, loads of rotation, loads of work to do. When you come back and join us, we'll do the usual. We'll come back for Brentford, because you'll be able to see that the transfer window's been wrapped up and all of that stuff. I don't anticipate anything happening in terms of anybody coming and going, but just in case, I'll come back, we'll do the Brentford game, and then we'll kick on, and you'll start to see us a little bit further on in the season from there. I hope you've enjoyed that one. I have. Thanks very much for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one. Take care.